Oh, well, it's finally here. Snowblind Race for the Pole. And it is time, guys, to do an impromptu little rough and ready unboxing of this beautiful game. Let's have a look. Seeking explorers for dangerous journey. Low salary, icy cold, long months of total darkness, permanent danger, return not guaranteed, honor and recognition in the event of success. So this is, of course, the Kickstarter game that I did a bunch of videos on a while ago. It is here, it is in my hands, it's got the delicious shrink wrap on it. So let's crack this bad boy open and take a look. Now, as I said, this is a very impromptu unboxing, so let's get that shrink wrap off. Doing it one-handed as usual, just because I like to make my life more difficult than it probably needs to be. Oh, here it comes. This is very exciting. See if I can do it with one hand. Oh, come on, baby. You know you want to get off lid. There we go. Lovely. We're getting for that. Ah, the smell, the new game smell. That's the only reason I buy these things. I'm going to put... No, I'm joking. I'm going to play this thing. Alright, so let's have a look. What do we get? We have the rules of play. This is quite a tight-fitting little box. Lovely. Right, the rules of play in English. Beautifully illustrated. The graphic design is always good on Pleasant Company games. But that's what we expect from a game that's been sort of designed by a graphic designer. So, there we go. How many pages is it? Just a few pages, really. But the best thing of all is... Dun, dun, dun. That's my name. That's my name. Cool. So, I'm in the book. That's pretty cool. So, that's why I'm not going to obviously review the game or whatever, because I'm a little bit biased. A lot biased. Okay, so let's have a look here. So, there we go. Those are the rule books. And we have rules in English, French and German. Very nice. Up next we have this, which I think was a stretch goal, which is a book of sort of art and sort of inspiration from the original Trek itself, which is of course super cool and exciting. And here's some sort of behind the scenes stuff. Now, I remember playing the original version of this game with Rob, playtesting it back in the day when it was still a card game. It didn't even have dice, so things have changed. What else do we get? We have one little punch board here. We've got the beautiful exploration tokens down here on the side. I think they're called exploration tokens. And here we have the 4 flags. And these are flag stands. So you'll take these off, stick them into there, and they'll stand up, and it just looks nice in 3D. You've got the sort of marker for the first captain to get back, having placed their pole at the flag at the North Pole. First player marker, and here are the ship markers for the 4 different players in the game. And here we have, which is pretty much the crux of the game, the action selection board, which hasn't changed a whole lot since that last prototype, but the graphic design is just nice and sharp, beautiful, very highly stylized, but in a lovely way, so that's great. Alright, let me get this board out the way. I'll open the board up in a second and have a look. Let's just have a look at what's in the box. So we have my little bag of dice. They're lovely, lovely, lovely dice. Let's see if I can focus. Nice sort of different looking font, so it sort of carries through with the theme of the game, and they're nice and transparent and big and chunky. So what do we have? We have a handful of D8s, some D6s as well, and then that obviously that green clear D6, which is just too cool for school. We have a bag of wooden components, so we have our tents, our food, our crates and our barrels, then we have our different sort of meeples, and these are obviously custom meeples. I don't know if you can see sort of what they look like. They're pressing on against the harsh conditions of the North Pole. We have a little bag of bags, which is obviously every gamer's wet dream. Not really a wet dream. Calm down, Gareth. That's revolting. And we have a little shrink-wrapped pack of cards here. Very, very nice. So the last thing we're going to do is just take a look at the board. That is beautiful. I have to say this board came out really, really nicely. So we've got the 4 zones, the 4 sort of tracks or the 4 lanes that the players will go down. We'll go up towards the North Pole up here at the top. So you're going to have your guys, you're going to be moving them up and bringing them back down. And around the edge of the board, we have around the perimeter, I should say, we have a beautiful score track. Very, very nice. And I'm very proud to finally have my hands on a copy of Snowblind Race for the Pole. Take care. Bye-bye.